Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. My name is Plesio, and today we're going to be summoning on the Legendary Deirdre banner, as well as the Flame Tribe banner that came out a couple days ago. I was waiting to do the Legendary Deirdre banner because I wanted to summon on that because I like Deirdre and I wanted to get Legendary Deirdre. But then shortly after the Legendary banner came out, they had a trailer for the Flame Tribe banner, and I'm like, well, I want to summon on that too. So I saved up some orbs. Did some like story maps and stuff that I hadn't done yet, and I got my orbs up to enough to get to the 40 summon on both. I have a few extra. If I were to summon full circles, I definitely have enough to get to the 40 summon on both. But I think on the other banner, I probably will color snipe a bit towards the end, possibly, depending on how things go. But for this one, I'm just going to summon on all of the colors. The color I would like the least is red, because I have Galzus. I don't have Hugh though, so a couple Hues I wouldn't mind, and I have Seliph. And then blue I have FEH, that's it. And then green I have Triandra and Thorr, and then colorless I have them all, but they're all good units, so I wouldn't mind getting any of them. So we're just gonna go into this, and hopefully I get a Deirdre before the 40th summon. That would be nice. Like, if I don't get Deirdre before the 40th, I'm gonna use my 40th summon on Deirdre. But it would be nice to get her before the 40th, so then I don't have to worry about that. Okay, our free summon is going to be Odin. That's alright. This is probably going to be a bit of a longer video because I'm doing 2 different summonings with 300 orbs, more than 300 orbs total. I wish there was, because of things like this, I wish there was a way to like summon quicker, you know? Like summon on a full circle, like you just enter a circle and then pick the stones that you would want to summon on, and then just click summon all or something like that, and then you just back out. Like obviously you'd have to spend the initial 5 orbs so you can summon on 1, and then you could continue to summon on more than 1 if you want that way. I think that would be cool. It would make things quicker for sure, because then a full summoning, like a 40 summoning video, at least of mine, wouldn't take 15 to 20 minutes, depending, well, maybe even more depending on how things go. But it could take like way less than that. I think that would be cool. And then you could show the animation for each individually too, so it's not like blam, all right, now they're all open. You like, it could just do like this animation and then you click and it goes on to the next animation or something like that. I think that would be cool. Hey, we got a Deirdre. That's nice. Okay. We have at least one Deirdre. Since I'm going to be summoning on both banners, I don't know if I'm going to include all of the units on this section, but for now, I'm going to just have the units from this banner. Plus HP minus attack. That is unfortunate. I'm still going to summon on blues because I wouldn't mind another FEH. I don't have Myrrh, and I wouldn't mind a different Deirdre for correcting the IVs. But she's got, holy cow, that's a paragraph for a special. I didn't really remember what her skills are. So that's it. That's cool. We got a Deirdre like right off the bat, basically. Usually I don't get, whenever I summon on a legendary mythic banner, I don't usually get the focus new hero on that banner that they came on. Unless I like summon after, or like if I summon a ton. But even then I may not even get them. But I'm glad I got Deirdre so early on, and as my first 5-star, because Deirdre is the one I wanted the most from this banner. I didn't really care too much for fodder or other heroes too much. And the nice thing about this banner is there's not going to be any off-focus pity breakers. Any 5-stars that I'm going to get that's not a focus unit will be from the 4-star special rate, which is nice. That's really nice. Kind of wish they... Oh, what would be cool is if they like, you had the option to toggle it on each banner if you wanted to receive off-focus heroes or not. I think that would be interesting, because then, like, if that might break things. I don't know, but it's an interesting idea that I just came up with. Because like, if you're summoning to +10 a unit specifically, you don't necessarily want to get pity broken, right? But if you're summoning just to summon and you don't mind the pity breakers, then you could just leave it on. Like by default it would be on for most banners, but I think For double specials and legendaries, it would be defaulted to off. And Hero Fest, I'm pretty sure Hero Fest doesn't have any off focus pity breakers. That could be interesting. I don't think it's really something they could feasibly put into the game without breaking things. But it would be nice. So then, like, if you were wanting to get, like, what's a 5-star? You could be like no, those are 4-star special. I'm trying to think. I can't think of any. I don't know why. Oh, any of the Ascended Heroes. If you wanted to maybe get a chance at getting an Ascended Hero just randomly while you're summoning the Legendary banner, then that would be nice. Then you could just turn it off and be like, there's a chance you could get them, but no guarantee. I don't know. I feel like that could be something, but it just might be too broken to do. I don't know. It's probably not the best idea the more you think about it, but it's still something that is an option they could do. Okay. I think it's probably intentional, but I think it's funny how in the the Hall of Forms, I always get those names confused. I don't know why. They're so different. But in the Hall of Forms, the most recent one, we had Summer Lynn, and then in the seasonal banner that came out right after that Hall of Forms ended. Was it right after it ended or while it was still going? I don't know. Whatever, the next seasonal banner that came out after that Hall of Forms started had a new Lynn variant on it, a new Lynn alt. I think that was intentional, but I still think it's kind of funny. I don't know if it was intentional. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it just kind of happened that way. And whenever people were speculating that the silhouette was going to be Rinkah, I'm like, oh, cool. Then that means there's a chance we could get a seasonal Rajat alt. But nope, Rinkah is the only Fates unit on this banner. The rest, it's one of those banners that just has a collection of different games units, which still isn't a bad thing, but I think it would be cool to see a seasonal Rajat. And since they did the Flame Tribe this year, I don't think... Did they do something last year? They did the Scion banner last year, I'm pretty sure. I'm wondering if... It's probably not going to happen, but I'm wondering if maybe they do an Ice Tribe banner next year. Like, I don't know if they really have... I don't know what they wear. Because you don't really... I don't remember much from the Fates games, but I don't think you stick around the Ice Tribe for too long. And Felicia and Flora are always wearing their maid outfits, so it's not like they're wearing their... tribal attire like Rinkah is all the time. So I don't know. It could be interesting. I mean, Flora and Felicia both haven't gotten anything since the picnic banner from a few years back. That was like 2019 or something. It's been a while. Maybe 2020. No, I don't think it was 2020. I think it was before. It was pre-COVID. I think it was 2019. Because it was like spring of that year. Atlas. Okay. I thought he was a 5-star. And I'm like, wait a second. What banner were you on? Echoes. So you were a free unit that came with the Ascended Seliph. Because Ascended Seliph came with Niffle? No, I don't know. Ascended Seliph didn't... That Shadows of Valencia banner didn't... It wasn't just Shadows of Valencia. Okay, yeah. It wasn't just Shadows of Valencia. It was the 3 Shadows of Valencia characters, and then a... Maybe it was, Letizia. Maybe it was Letizia. That sounds more accurate. Or no. It was Ymir, because I remember I summoned on the Ascended Celica banner, because I wanted Ascended Celica. And I didn't get one to the 40th summon, but I did get a Ymir because of that. All right, it was Ymir. That's right. Because I know I got all of the 5-stars from that banner, maybe all but one. I don't know. And I don't have Letizia, but I do have Ymir, so that sounds more accurate. I've not gotten a 5-star in a little bit, but I mean, legendary banners are on and off. If Deirdre, if that one Deirdre plus whatever some unit I get for the 40th summon are my only 5-stars, I probably won't bother picking them away when I summon on the Flame Tribe banner. So we have the full legendary family, right? We have Seliph, we have Sigurd, we have Julia. I'm like, do we have Julia? I'm like, wait, I just used Julia not that long ago. We have Julia, and now we have Deirdre. So we have those 4 as legendary variant, as with legendary alts now. That's kind of cool. Took them a while before they did Deirdre, though. Although Julia was the first. She's been out for a long time. She just got a refine, I'm pretty sure, or a remix, because she also got Light and Dark too. I'm pretty sure. Did she just get it, or did she have that for a while? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure Naga just got one. I don't think it was Naga and Julia, was it? Wasn't it Naga and this? No, that's not right. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't remember. It was right here not that long ago, but now it's not there, so I can't check. I have no idea when when Julia got her refine in her remix. But it's been a little bit. Or it wasn't like too long ago. It was fairly recent, but it wasn't like, I don't think it was the most recent one. A lot of redstone. I'm not going to color snipe on this banner. I should end off with about 210 orbs after this banner. So that gives me plenty of room to color snipe on the other banner. I probably won't color snipe right away. Hopefully I get like a Muspell early on so I can skip colorless, because I really don't care for Muspell. But I want to try, I don't want to avoid all colorless the whole time, because then I may not be able to get to the 40th summon if I get a ton of colorless. And then I want the Tana and Peony duo. Oh, Muspell and Peony are from the same game. They're from Heroes. So that's the game that's sharing characters, because Tana is from Sacred Stones, Mordecai is from Radiant Dawn, and then who's the other one? Lynn is from Blazing Blade. So for some reason they decided to go with 2 Heroes characters, and now Peony is in 2 duos, although one's Harmonic and one's just a regular duo. Whenever I saw the trailer for it, like the thumbnail, they showed Peony and Tana's duo, and I'm like, I have no idea who either of these 2 people are. I couldn't think of who they were. And then whenever it showed the duo, it's like Tana. I'm like, okay, that's Tana. Who's the other one? And then something was said about Peony. I'm like, oh, okay. I could not tell at all that was Tana and Peony. An interesting duo for sure. Am I about to get to the 40th summon with 11%? No, okay, we're gonna get Gustav. All right, that's good at least. At least we have come off with a pity break. I don't have Gustav yet, so of the green units, he's the one I did not have. So this is good. Who are the other green units? I don't remember. Right, he's plus defense minus HP, which is honestly probably pretty good for him. So who are the other green units? I don't remember. It was Thraseer and Thorr. That's right. And I have Thraseer, but I wouldn't, not Thraseer, Triandra. I always get their names confused too. I wouldn't mind getting Triandra merges because I like Triandra. She was my favorite from that chapter. But I'm not going to try and plus 10 her anytime soon because I have other units that I want to try and plus 10. Right now I'm working on Summer Mercedes. Whenever she comes back around, I should have a ton of orbs saved up for her. And then after Summer Mercedes, I think I'm going to try working on the Cordelias finally because I've wanted to plus 10 them for a while. And then I don't know who after that. Maybe if like a Rajat shows up, which she probably will on a weekly revival banner before I start plus 10ing the Cordelias, I will try and plus 10 Rajat. Because I've wanted to plus 10 Rajat because I want to utilize her more. But I haven't. She's plus 2 right now, I think. I would like to plus 10 her so then I can use her more and she'll be more stronger. Okay, so we're not going to end off with a 5-star, but we did get Gustav in the final circle. So we got a 5-star in the second circle and a 5-star in the final circle. Okay, and then, okay, so what do I want to do here? The only one I don't have are, not since I just got Gustav, the only ones I don't have are Myrrh and Hugh. I kind of want to do it for Myrrh, even though I want to fix Deirdre's IVs. Like, oh my god. with a still water 4, she's still going to have at least 60 attack. Okay, I think she's fine with minus attack in all honesty. She'll have attack res tempo, attack res menace. She's got something that inflicts -6 res on the opponent. And it's effective against... Yeah, she'll be fine. She'll be fine with a minus attack. I'm going to do it for Myrrh because I don't have Myrrh, and I would like to... I don't have any... No, I have Halloween Myrrh. And I technically have Harmonic Myrrh, but I think... No, wait, that is Myrrh. That's not Nah, that's Myrrh. It's both of them, but I can... Myrrh is the lead. I don't have regular Myrrh. And I keep thinking I don't have any Myrrhs because I don't have regular Myrrh. But now... Holy cow, that's a lot. But now I have a Legendary Myrrh. It's kind of funny that they put Faye and Myrrh on the banner with Deirdre, considering Deirdre is super effective against dragons. Okay, so now I have Myrrh, so I have all of the units from this banner except for Hugh, but he's just a regular unit, so I don't really care too much about that. There's Legendary Myrrh. And she's going to be neutral. There's no good way of me doing this quicker. But this is still fairly quick, I reckon. Could be slower, in all honesty. And I haven't checked this. Is they have the... They have another Form of Soul. I have a ton of Celestial Stones. I just forgot about the Celestial Stone shop, to be honest. All right, so now we're going to be summoning on the Bite of Flame banner. I have 210 orbs. Should be enough to get me to the 40 summon. Even if I color snipe quite a bit, it should still be enough, because like that's like 55 orbs for buffer room. Now for this banner, I want Rinkah the most, in all honesty. Rinkah's my favorite one on this banner, but she's the demo, so I don't really have to summon for her too much, hopefully. I would like to plus 10 her someday, but for now I'm not going to worry about it unless I get really lucky. I want Tana because they're a harmonic duo, so that helps for resonant battles. And then I want Lyn. I would like to... It would be great if I got extra Lyns, because her special is inheritable, and I would love to give that to an Azura. I'd probably have to be Lance Azura, or I guess it probably could go to Axe Azura. But so we're going to summon on this. 210 orbs. Hopefully all goes well. Rinkah is red. I keep thinking she's colorless for some reason. Muspell is colorless. Lyn is blue. Tana is green. Now we have 3 Tanas, don't we? Regular, young, and harmonic. Scathach. Forgot about you. I thought we just got a 5-star for the free summon. This is not my first one, but I do not remember summoning one before. But I forgot about him. Like, I haven't summoned on too many of the recent new heroes banners. So like, if they introduce a hero on that banner and not like whatever his name is that I just got on the other banner. He was from the Shadows of Valencia. I don't even remember his name. But not like that where he's thrown into the pool after the banner or during the banner, but he's not a focus on the banner. Like that, those I probably would still forget even if I summoned on the banner. But if I summoned on the new heroes banner, I'm going to most likely remember that hero who was on it. Although I'm sure there have been cases where I have forgotten that that character was a thing and I forgot their name. 2 Solis. But I do my best to try and remember. But there's like over 900 characters in FEH now. Unique characters. Like if you take away all of the duplicates, like there's multiple Camillas, for example. If you just turn to all like 6 of those, is there 8 Camillas now? I feel like there's 7. If you turn to all of them to count as one character, then there's probably like half, like maybe like 500 or so actual like unique characters in FEH. But that's still a lot. Like if you think about how much 500 is, there's like, I don't know, there's half as many Pokemon as that, or twice as many Pokemon as that. I'm trying to think of like how to like there's not even 500 days in a year, and a year is a long time. There's not even 500 seconds in an hour. Is that accurate? We got a Rinkah 4-star. I'm fine with that. I wouldn't mind using some feathers to 5-star them. Do we get any good IVs? Plus attack, I'll take it. As long as we get more than one Rinkah, that's fine. Because minus speed is not the best. So there's 60 seconds in it, 60 times 60. So there's 360 seconds in an hour. So yeah, there's not even 500 seconds in an hour. 500 is a big number, which we don't like. You don't typically think about how big 500 is a whole lot because there's so many more numbers that are bigger than 500. There's an endless number of numbers bigger than 500, actually. And there's only forgot you responded. I'm like, what is going on? Positive numbers, not counting 0, there's 499 numbers less than 500. So there's way more numbers more than 500, but 499 is still a big number too. It's one less than 500. I'm trying to think of something else. Like 500 is just, why am I talking about 500 so much? Although how many characters there are in FEH. Yeah. That's a lot to remember. Like, could you even try remembering every single second that happened in an hour and a half? Or however long 500 seconds is? Another Sully. That's kind of funny. Like, I don't think I could remember every moment, every second that happened for 500 seconds. But that's a little bit different. There's not much defining every single second in 500 seconds. Like in FEH, there's a lot defining each and every character. So like there's more unique aspects to them, making them more memorable, easier to remember. But with 500 individual seconds, like a second passes so fast, you don't even realize it sometimes. Like for instance, I've been recording for a lot of seconds, approximately 23 minutes worth of seconds, which is still a big number. Not quite an hour, not quite 500, not way less than 500 seconds, right? So there's 60 times 20. 60 times 60 isn't 360. 60 times 60 is 3600. Okay, never mind. I was way wrong. How long is 500 seconds in minutes? How long is 500 seconds? It's about 8.5 minutes, or not even. It's a bit 8 1/3 of a minute. Okay, what was I thinking? My math is way off. I forgot to add both of the zeros instead of just the one. 60 times 6, so 6 minutes is 360. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. You know what? Maybe 500 isn't a big number. 500 is a very small number. I've changed my entire mind because of this, because I've messed up my math in seconds. I haven't actually changed my mind. 500 is still a big number. Like try to remember 500 real life people. I mean, I'm sure you could do it, but trying to like make connections with 500 people on a regular basis is like impossible. Like regular being like more than once a month, like maybe like once a week is the frequency as which I'm talking about, which is still, that's not, I don't think that's enough time to keep connection, like close enough connections with 500 people. But then again, these are fictional people. You can't really make any connections with them. So they're a lot easier to remember, I feel like. All right. If we get a Rinkah here on this 5th stone, I will be satisfied with not completing the 3-star circle. But if it's anybody but Rinkah, I will not be satisfied unless it's a 3-star. Can't believe you've done this, Soleil. Why would you do this to me, Soleil? Okay, so we're about halfway through. 4%. I don't want to stop summoning on colors. Don't really particularly care too much for Muspell. Okay, that's not a bad B skill. Of course, it's only for dragon units, which I don't use a whole lot for. Actually, yeah, I don't really use too many dragon units. I don't need Muspell. I'll just summon on the other color. Okay, 3. If we get a Rinkah here, if we get a 5-star Rinkah here, I will summon on the colorless. If we get a 5-star in general, I will probably summon on the colorless. But otherwise, I'm just going to back out. I'm surprised we haven't gotten anything for Olivia since was that in year 1 or year 2 whenever we got the flying Olivia? It had to have been year 1 because I'm pretty sure it was before Performing Arts Azura because not Performing Arts, New Year's Azura, because Flying Olivia was the first flying dancer followed by New Year's Azura, if I recall correctly. Plus speed, okay, so we at least fixed the IVs and I get to choose if I want plus attack or plus speed. So we haven't gotten anything for Olivia since the first year. But then again, there's some units who haven't gotten anything at all. Like Cherche. Cherche is the one that comes to mind, but there's probably other units too. Like, why haven't we gotten any Cherches? All right, so you... I don't know what would be better for you. Attack or speed? Defense, your defense is so high. I'd have to look to see if you have a super boon in attack or speed, but I'm not going to worry about it for now. It'd be nice if I could plus 10 Rinkah before the 40th summon, but that's like a very low chance of happening. But like, I like the Azura and the Leanne duo, one of my favorite duos, because I like Leanne a lot and I like Azura even more. But I feel like it did make sense, never mind. But I feel like for the majority of the fan base, it would have made more sense for it to have been Olivia and Azura, because they're both like whenever you think of a singer or dancer in Fire Emblem, you think of Azura or Olivia usually. Like, they're the ones who get thought of the most, I feel like. But I mean, Leanne is I like Leanne. Hey, Mordecai. But I mean, you can't get the other Mordecai on this. He's the Tempest Trial unit, which I think I probably already have him because I've done quite a bit of the Tempest Trials already. The only reason I waited to summon so long was because I wanted to get enough orbs to summon on both banners and not just one. Which, at least to show for it, I can see that we have at least 3 5-stars. We'll have at least 4 or 5 stars by the end of this, because we'll get the 40th summon, which since I have a couple Rinkahs, who am I going to use it on? Lyn or Tana? Probably Tana. Although Lyn would be nice. I probably wouldn't fodder off a single Lyn. I'd probably have to get more than one Lyn to fodder her off. So I'd probably just go for Tana, just so I can get that Harmonic unit. Not a very bountiful summoning session, all in all. But I feel like most of my luck was spent on previous free summons and on the plus 10ing of a Hatari Azura, because I barely was able to plus 10 her. I think I had like 7 orbs at the end of it, and I got an Azura at the very end to plus 10 her. Because I didn't want to have to wait longer to plus 10 her. I probably would have ended up going back on the banner to get another Azura. But I'm glad that it happened on the in the video and not off cam. All right, let's see if we can get... All right, so we have 2 chances for Tana, 2 chances for Lyn, 1 chance for Muspell, but I'm not summoning on that colorless stone. You can't make me. The only reason I might summon on colorless stone is if we get a Tana or a Lyn here. If we don't get a Tana or a Lyn, even if we get Pity Broken, I'm just going to back out. I don't care about the colorless stone enough to summon on it. I don't care about Muspell. I don't hate him. Like, I don't dislike him either. I just don't care for him. But I do dislike his lackey, Surtur, who I'm surprised he chose Alexa, stop. I don't know what I said, but that scared me. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't know why he chose Legiarn over Surtur. Whenever Surtur was physically more stronger, I guess. Oh, we didn't get a Lyn or a Tana. I don't know. I think it would have made more sense for Muspell to have chosen Surtur to be his thing, because then Legiarn wouldn't have contemplated killing Fjorm, because it wouldn't have been Legiarn, it would have been Surtur, and Surtur would have been like, she's dead, no problem. He would have had no feelings of sparing her. And then Fjorm wouldn't have had any feelings of sparing Surtur. But I do like Ascended Legiarn. I'm glad we have I'm glad it's Legiarn over Surtur, because I like Legiarn. But from a logistical standpoint, it would have made more sense for it to have been Surtur. But I think Intelligent Systems forgot about Surtur, and it's for the better that they did. I'm not opposed to them forgetting about Surtur because I don't like Surtur. Ooh, Rinkah, 4-star Rinkah. I mean, at this point, I only have one more circle, so I wouldn't have cared if... Ooh, another plus speed. I wouldn't have minded if she was 5-star. We have 2 more chances for a 5-star Rinkah, though. I mean, of the 4 units, Rinkah was the one I wanted the most, and now she's at least +2 by the end of it. So, I mean, none of them are 5-star, but still, okay. +3, and we still have our appearance rates. That's nice. I don't have to really care about her IVs, but if she's... Okay, 2+ attacks on 2+ speeds, that's pretty cool. Alright, this is the last redstone. Could we get a 3rd Rinkah, and then she'll be at +4? That would be nice. Hopefully not... Okay, we did get a 3rd. And it's 5-star. That's fine. I don't care. I like Rinkah. I don't care that she broke our appearance rates for this. Now we have a +4 Rinkah. And I can save 20,000 feathers on this one. Okay, oh wait, I should probably put her up over here, shouldn't I? We got 3 Rinkahs in the same circle. I'm surprised I haven't gotten pity broken by anybody. Like, it's only been, well, it's been no focus heroes until the very end, but there's also been no pity breakers or 4-star special rates. It's just been nothing but building the appearance rates. And now they gone, which is I'm fine with, because then I don't have to feel pressured into summoning on this banner afterwards. Okay. So I'm going to use this on Tana. Hopefully I get a Tana or a Lyn in this circle. If not, that's okay. Faye, she's getting Resplendent art soon, I think, from what I've seen. Don't know why they're doing Faye, in all honesty, because we have Legendary Faye, so Faye's gotten something recently. We have Halloween Faye, but that was a few years ago. Or was that Christmas Faye? Christmas Faye, not Halloween Faye. Okay, so no Tana and Peony in this circle. But I kind of like, why Faye? Like, I don't dislike Faye or anything like that, but I would have liked to have seen like Shay the most of all of the heroes. I would have liked to see a Resplendent Shay. Okay. Oh, we got a Tatiana near the end of both circles or both banners. All right, so hopefully it would be nice to get a Lyn here, but I'm not going to be like, oh, I have to get Lyn. I have to get that special to give to an Azura. Like, I don't care if I get the special or not. We're not going to get Lyn. I'm fine with that. I'm going to use my 40 summon on Tana because I would like to have the Harmonic Hero. Even though this Lyn is really nice, this Lyn is really good, and she's got good fodder. Well, actually, Speed Smoke 4 isn't... It's okay, I guess. Oh, never mind. In fact, Speed Smoke 4 gives you dodge and more speed. I didn't know that. All right, well, never mind. She's actually pretty decent. But I'm not going to try and summon for her. If she shows up on a double special banner and I get her that way, I'm fine with that. But I'm not going to try and summon for her. Nah, I don't really need her fodder. I'm just going to go for the Tana and Peony. And then I'm going to get them for the... Resonant Battles, that's the name of it. Okay. So all in all, little bit luckier, a tiny bit luckier on the Legendary banner. Somehow one more 5-star. I don't know how this is possible. I spent 300 orbs? I don't think it was more than 300, was it? I think it was just 300. Like, no, okay, like almost 330 orbs, and we summoned 3 5-stars. So that's a 5-star every 110 orbs. Like, the Tana and the Myrrh were from the 40th summon, so we summoned Deirdre, Gustav, and Rinkah in 330 orbs. Not the best luck, but I did get what I was going for. I got Deirdre, which is what I wanted. I wanted Myrrh too because I didn't have her yet. So I got Myrrh, which is what I wanted. I got a Rinkah. I got +4 to my Rinkah, which is really lucky in all honesty. Normally I don't get that many of the 4-star focus on a banner unless I'm intentionally summoning for them. So maybe if she shows up on, maybe I'll try to plus 10 her if she shows up on a double special banner, or maybe next year, but I'm not going to try and summon anymore. I'm going to try and save my orbs for probably the next special heroes banners, unless the new heroes banner has somebody I really want on it. But anyways, oh yeah, and then what was I saying? Summoned what I wanted. Gustav I didn't have, which I did want Gustav because I didn't have him, but I wasn't going to try and summon for him. And then after Rinkah, I didn't care too much for this banner. It would have been nice if Rinkah was a focus, like her and Lynn swap places basically, so she has all the good stuff. But I'm okay with Rinkah being the demote or the 4-star focus, because then I get to a better chance of plus 10ing her. But anyways, yeah, that'll be it for this summoning session. I don't know if you summoned on this banner or the Legendary Deirdre banner, but if you did, let me know how your summons went for either banner down in the comments below. And yeah, I will see you next time. Stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye.